Taking the last shot for the game. Call me Steph or call me Dame. Hit the three or pass through the lanes. We both ain't the same. JT with the lay. That's game. Yo. Welcome back to the Shootin the Shot podcast. It's been a minute. It's been a whole season, man. I don't know. I just gotta lock in. I gotta stop making excuses for myself. I gotta lock in and just do it, man. Just like I've been locked in with other shit. I gotta just do it. But welcome back to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? This is the weekly fast break into everything NBA. Today we talk about round one playoffs because it's been a great NBA playoffs. And now we head into the second round. This season went by fast, I'm not gonna lie. Last time I dropped an episode was literally like 2 weeks before the season started. A lot went through, you know. So yeah, we're gonna get started. You know what I'm saying? I've been let me just tell you where I've been. I'm still here. I'm still here, yeah. I just been on my gym grind, and you know, I've been trying to lock that in. I'm locked in now. And this past week, my class had an assignment for a podcast. I was like, I did my research for this, like how they told me do all this and that, right? So I'm like, you know what, bro? I've been procrastinating getting this shit done. So I just dropped the episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm recording now, dropping the episode Sunday. Bang, you know what I'm saying? I might as well, right? No Celtics for a couple days. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. There's no more excuses, you know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to get down to this. So, Greg Popovich is done being a coach after a very medical, how would I say it, like very not a very bad season, because clearly, you know what I'm saying, but like a year of health that it's been bad, you know what I'm saying. He had, I think, 2 incidents. So I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad he's, you know what I'm saying, nothing worse than that. I'm glad he's okay. And we haven't really seen anything of like pictures of him, so I think he's just been at home. But he's becoming a team president after 29 years of being a coach with the Spurs. He's coached some of the greats: David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Monty Ginobili, even Coach Wemby. But didn't get that championship with Wemby. But as team president, it still counts, I would say, right? 5-time NBA champ, 3-time coach of the year, top 15 coach in NBA history, 1,422 wins in the regular season. That's number one as a coach, and a 2023 Hall of Fame inductee. Yeah, I'm glad he's okay, and now, you know, he transitions into being a team president. So we'll see what he does. I don't know what a team president is. Team president. I don't know what a team president does specifically, but I think they look at, like, I don't know. It's not like being like a Brad Stevens, I think. But yeah, all right. So the Celtics beat the Magic 4-1, and now the Celtics face the Knicks, who, you know, Celtics own the Knicks in the regular season. A lot of teams, OKC, Cavs, Celtics, all own the Knicks. All have not lost to the Knicks this year. Tatum averaged 33.5, 47.8 from 3 in the regular season. This Magic series was a little... I have a lot of respect for the Magic, but they were I'm not gonna say they were playing like they were playing prison basketball. That's I'm gonna just straight up say it like that. They were playing straight up prison basketball, and I think that they were trying to injure us. And Tatum got injured in the wrist, missed one game, but he looks fine, looks good. We have Drew Holiday. He's coming back, I think, tomorrow. He has a hamstring injury. JB's been dealing with the knee injury, which but it's all sacrifices to win that back to back. No team has done it since the Warriors in 2018, 2017 with KD. So I still got him, even as a non-Celtics lover. I would say I still have him winning in the finals. So yeah, we'll see how we do with the Knicks. I think this game, it shouldn't go past 5. The Knicks should have lost the series to the Pistons, but the refs kind of helped them 2 games, and you guys have to admit that. If you're watching the games, you have to admit that, right? Yeah, the Knicks beat the Pistons 4-2, which, I mean, they should have won 7, but Pistons also did lose game 1 fairly. They choked it, but this one they came back and tried to win. Cade Cunningham is here though. That's all that matters for the Pistons. After a very bad last year to now, and they're in the playoffs. I knew they were gonna make the playoffs. That's a good, Now they gotta tweak the roster a little bit. They're gonna get Jaden Ivey back. That's also another injury from the Magic, right? Right, guys. So this is a trend. This is a trend for the Magic. So yeah. The Knicks have not gotten past the second round since 2000. I looked this information up, man. I researched this up, man. Since 2000. So, what are they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This is probably one of their best teams, all-around teams that they've had in a while. They've been struggling, but now they got, like, the Villanova boys, except for Dante. They got Cap. But I know Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? He was drafted by the Knicks. I know Porzingis is going to come out and show out in New York. That's all I know that's going to happen. But yeah, the Pistons, they got some work to do, but they made a lot of improvements. They made it to the playoffs. Jalen Duren looked good. Cade Cunningham looked good. Now they get Ivy back next year. And, Malik Beasley looked good. You know what I'm saying? Playoffs, not so much, but overall season, yeah, good. The Cavs swept the Miami Heat. We all saw this coming. They beat the Heat by an average of 30.5. 30.5, guys. Like, there's no way that this should have been a series. Like, I mean, the Heat have been an 8 seed or 7 seed for so long, or so many times, that you can tell they needed Jimmy, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? That whole saga happened, bro, and now it's like, damn, So, and then they lost game 4 by 55 points, bro. 55 points. Like, what is this? This is the only matchup that we knew. You know what I'm saying? All right, maybe I came in. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the series. I'm like, oh, the Heat can beat the Heat can beat the Cavs. No, they can't. So that's done. You know, whatever. The Heat got a lot of stuff to do this offseason. We'll see what they do. Do they trade Tyler Hero? Do they trade pieces to get? You know what I'm saying? We'll see. The Pacers. They beat the Bucks again, 4-1 after Dame tore his Achilles in Game 5. The Pacers are getting lucky with these injuries to the other team. I think that's what happened last year as well. That's how they made it to the Eastern Conference Final. They shouldn't have been there. The Knicks should have been there. They shouldn't have been there. But I'm gonna give them the respect. But this year's Pacers team is not what it was last year. No way, bro. Like no. Like I stopped betting on them because they were no. I'm good. Giannis and Mathurin. I don't know what happened, but they had a little altercation. It looked like they were playing, and then this shit got serious. I was like, whoa. Also, Halliburton's dad should not have been in that in the court, bro. On the court, bro. There's no way. Like I understand you're trying to cheer for your son. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's whatever. I'm not mad about that. But he shouldn't have been on that court regardless. It's like the Pacers didn't even win the finals. Guys, this isn't winning the finals. You win one playoff round. It's not winning the finals. It's still a good achievement. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the same. So, yeah. The Bucks have also struggled a lot with injuries and overall just everything since winning the championship in 2021. 2 first round exits in those since that time. And yeah, this has been overall not that good. So we'll see what happens. I don't think Giannis is leaving, but he's gonna get pursued by a lot of teams because it seems like he might be unhappy. But I don't think he's unhappy. OKC swept the Grizzlies. OKC sweeps Clippers, right? That was we all knew that was gonna happen, guys. OKC's still the youngest team. They had a week-long break last season, and then lost to the Mavericks. So they have another one this year, and then they face the Nuggets, who won a Game 7 against Harden and the Clippers. But we'll see how OKC, steps up. They got a little bit extra playoff experience, but we'll see how they change the game plan or whatever they do this year compared to last year, and they actually don't lose in the second round. They make it to the Western Conference Finals. Harden went missing in the second half in the scoring column as the Nuggets dominated Game 7. Clippers have had 3 first round exits, and Ty Lue was undefeated in Game 7s. He was 4-0. I think he had like 2018 against the with the Cavs against Boston, which I'm saying. He had a couple. I think he had another one with the Clippers and 2 more as a Cavalier. I think I'm not sure. So yeah, that came to an end. I didn't really watch that game a whole lot, but after the second half, I just seen the score and I was like, yeah, this game is over. We'll see what the Clippers do this offseason. They got Zubac. Harden is getting old, so I don't know what's gonna happen with Harden. We'll see what he does. Game 7 for the Warriors and the Rockets is tonight at 8:30. So next episode we'll talk about that. The Rockets have been looking better the last 2 games since being down 3-1. Ime's not trying to lose to Curry again. Curry does have a injury. If you guys seen his thumb, it's like the size of a golf ball at this point, right, guys? But yeah, um, the Rockets look ready to win this Game 7 in Houston and give Curry his second 3-1 loss. The other time was, if you know, you know, 2016 Cavs versus Warriors. LeBron and Kyrie did it. We'll see if, Curry averages 32.6 in Game 7s and has a 50-point game where Tatum is number one, though, with 51, remember? I think it was a couple years ago, 2023. Yes, yep. Ant-Man, Superman, Lakers in 5? Nah. T-Wolves in 5. I mean, Gobert took advantage of that small ball Lakers in that game. Game 5, man. He had 27-24. Luka struggled on defense again, I think. This is the first time the T-Wolves have passed the first round in back-to-back seasons, so we're going to see what happens. Yeah. We'll see what happens with the Lakers. I think they're going to get a center. They need to pursue a center. This didn't come as it came as a shock that the Lakers lost in 5, sort of, but we'll see what happens next season. I think they'll do better next season, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's all the recap for the playoffs. We'll talk about the awards next week, I think, or whenever they announce the last couple awards. I'm gonna look back at the video that I last did with the predictions. Yeah, I think, I still got the Celtics winning, even with the injuries. I think as long as no more injuries happen and we get better, healthy, the little breaks is gonna help. But yeah, any other interesting things that have happened, the whole season? Been a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna go through everything. I just want to talk about how the Kings went and fired Mike Brown and still didn't make the playoffs. So that kind of, I don't know if it backfired, but I don't think that was smart. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe. Hit us up on the social medias, TikTok, Twitter. Make sure you comment your thoughts on today's episodes. I'm gonna see you next week. I promise you that. I'm gonna see you next week. Keep the shot locked in. I'm gonna keep myself locked in. I'm gonna do this. I promise. I'm gonna catch you later. All right.